And then, yeah, they had a hard day. They were wet. I mean, whew, like drowned little rats. But hopefully they're drying up in there and they're all clustering and doing what they're supposed to do. I'll be back. Alright, well, after another swarm, had that one in Cincinnati yesterday. It's a cloudy day. This one here's in Hillsboro. I was going to turn any of them down today because I had some other stuff I needed to do, but this one's so close. The guy says it's going into a box, he thinks. I don't know. It's on a porch. It's about 20 minutes away. So we're going to go zip up here and hopefully it's a nice and easy one. That one yesterday was 6 hours. Holy cow. I'll be back when I get there. Alright, we're here. I just about forgot to get a picture. These bees are in a box. And they're on a lid. They were in this box right here. And here they all are on a lid. And I'm going to shake them in. Alright, we shook them. They still want to go in the box because that's where they figured home was, but we got to. They're sort of looking at it. I'm not sure where the queen is. Yeah, she might be over here. I'll find her. I'll get her in the box on her. I don't see her over here. I'm pretty sure she's in the box. Yeah, see how they're congregating right there? These guys are just some looky-loos. Alright, I'll be back after I get them all in here. Alright, well, we just moved this hive again. Got some guys here lost. They find it easier when you're just pulling it backwards. But this hive is, a couple weeks old. They're just a bunch of bees, man. So I had to put another box on, or they'd swarm again. I gotta go through some other boxes out there. Our black locust flow hasn't started yet, so that's when I'm going to try to do some splits. I got to go do that cutout tomorrow of that tree branch. The guy's going to cut the tree branch out of the tree, and then I'm going to cut the tree branch apart. And yesterday, went around looking for my chainsaw. It's gone. Somebody walked onto my property or drove onto my property, saw it sitting, because I probably didn't put it away good enough, and they just picked up and walked off with it. So annoying when thou shalt not steal. I mean, people don't realize that, man. It's like, come on, man, you're going to Satan's fire. But yeah, and I got one guard bee that's just all over my head. It won't leave me alone. This hive has a lot of bees. They've had at least one hatch, if not more. I don't know how they could. It's not that old, I don't think, is it? I have to go back and look. It's 2 or 3 weeks. There's a lot of bees. If they haven't had a hatch, they're getting ready to have an explosive one in that one box. But anyhow, I'll keep dragging them across the field. I've been trying to move it at night. It was way over there. I'm trying to move it at night. But You just got to do it when you got to do it. I got to go to Walmart or price some chainsaws. I ain't making no money on this job. But I told the lady I'd do it, so I'm just going to have to deal with it. And I need a chainsaw because I've looked everywhere. I thought I might have just stuck it somewhere stupid, but you know, you get older, your mind just slips. I didn't use it last year. And the year before I used it, but I always kept the chainsaw inside, so it would be warm in the winter months. It's easier to start. But I did some straightening around in my living room, and I moved a lot. I just moved a lot of stuff. I moved anyhow. And I guess I brought the chainsaw out here. That or they're coming into my house. God help them if I catch them. I don't know who it is. I'm pretty sure I know who it is. I'm not going to say anything, but I'm pretty sure I know who it is. A couple years back, I caught him on my property. He didn't think anybody was home, and I was standing in the garage watching him, and he pulled up on his quad and started wandering around looking. I was like, what's this guy doing? But anyhow, who knows? I guess they needed it more than I did. Got to forgive them, right? So just got to go on. I'll be back. All right, we're going to go into this outside hive. Got the smoker out, but I absolutely hate smokers. You can't get them lit. They never stay lit. And some of these people who build them are just absolutely terrible. But I'll be back. I'm going to get these guys some smoke. We're going to go in here and see if these 3 boxes are full yet. They should be getting close. Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. I'll be back. All right, well, they're into the top box, but it looks like they're 8 frames deep in the second box, and I would imagine it's the same in the bottom box. They're relatively calm. I did put a little smoke on them. Unfortunately, you gotta use smoke when the hive gets bigger, or they'll just eat you up. I know some people say that their bees are real nice no matter what size their hive, but in my 12 years, I've never seen it. When they get big, they can get nasty. But I'll be back. All right, the second box, I would say this frame, this frame, this frame, this frame, and this frame are all brood. And it's going to get ready to hatch here. The flow starts probably next couple weeks. We'll get that hatch. All those young bees should fill up this box right here. So in a couple weeks, should be able to split this right as the flow goes and have 3 boxes. There were some queen cups that would be in position for the swarm cells. But they still have this top box to fill. I could probably go ahead and take some of those frames and move them around. Matter of fact, I think I will take a couple of the empty ones and put them between to force them to make some comb. So we're going to do that and then put it all back together. I'll keep an eye on it so it doesn't swarm, but I think I should be able to keep it from swarming. If it looks like when it gets to the point it's really full, I'll pull that queen and force it to swarm, and they'll make a bunch of queen cells. But until then, we're just going to keep it cruising here. I'll be back. Okay, this frame and this frame have no comb in them. What I did is I put them between 2 frames of brood. In other words, sort of opened up the middle of that brood nest. They're not going to like that, so they should go and start drawing comb. They got plenty of nectar, plenty of pollen. They got everything they need. They got a lot of young bees. They should be able to get it done, no problem. There's a frame of brood's going to go in the top box, and we're going to keep the top box split up so that they concentrate on these 2 frames and don't just immediately move straight up into the middle. But I'll be back. Here's one I didn't get a box on fast enough. This is a swarm I just caught, and they're swarming. I'm hoping she lands close, and I'll go catch her real quick. But I don't know if you can see all this.